Well,
very
no
few
scientific
cases.
proof
There
at
was an
all.
unfortunate
It's really a
incident out in
complicated
Iowa.
situation.
Look, gentlemen, practice these words in front of the mirror. Although we are constantly exploring the subject, currently, there is no direct evidence that links cell phone usage to brain cancer.
The question comes up, how long would it take to prove that cell phones could cause it based on the way we figured out smoking caused lung cancer? And there's no database. All this stuff takes years to accumulate, but it's not like with lung cancer. I think it may take longer for cell phones to accumulate enough data to really prove it's a risk factor.
But it's not as simple as saying that just a few unfortunate people are being affected by this. Because what the science shows is that we're all affected on some level, whether we can feel it or not. And the reason is because essentially our bodies are electric.
I think this is what we need to understand now more than ever. We are electrical beings. We owe our very existence to the electrical circuits in our body. Even our great scientific advances in things like quantum mechanics seem to suggest the same thing as our forefathers did. We are not made of matter. We are made of energy.
Every pandemic in the last 150 years, there was a quantum leap in the electrification of the Earth. You can read about this in a book called The Invisible Rainbow by Arthur Furstenberg, who chronicles all the steps in the electrification of the Earth and how within 6 months there was a new flu pandemic all over the world. And I will only finish by pointing out that there has been a dramatic and quantum leap in the last 6 months with the electrification of the Earth. And I'm sure a lot of you know what that is. It's called
5G surely seems to be bringing a whole lot of technological change with it. It all seems pretty neat at first glance. However, when we look further into 5G technology, we learn that it has much deeper and darker possibilities.
The antenna arrays create this steerable beam, which helps concentrate the energy. The beams get pointed at the user.
the susceptibility has to do with how much metal you have in your body. So if you start injecting aluminum in people, they become receptors for absorbing increased electromagnetic fields.
If you're going to contaminate the environment of the brain, you can expect all kinds of odd things to be happening on exposure to EMF.
Here's another patent that talks about basically communication between networks like 4G or 5G and your brain cells or biological hosts. So in other words, information comes from the internet or the cloud and can be transmitted into your thoughts, and your thoughts can be broadcast back to the cloud.